Get ready for the next battle.
The finale!
Episode 10.
10.
Exactly what they said.
We on
exactly
10.
what they said. So what's going on, y'all? This is the corner. This is episode 10, man. This is Relationships and Little Fires Part 2. So we hope y'all enjoy. We hope you hear this combat between all of us going on and whatnot. What we think about what's going on, what's little to us, what's big to you. So sit back and enjoy, and we'll holler at you. Peace.
Get it.
So this is the corner, and I like to present and introduce everyone. We're gonna go from right to left. We're gonna start off with
Storm.
And this is Matt.
Silk.
K1.
Anthony.
Next game.
And this is the corner, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. We're going to be talking about relationships and little fires, part 2. So, you got up 3 fingers?
No, nigga.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
I be motherfucking editing.
Alright, so you said you had some stuff to say that you didn't get to say.
Oh, yeah, because you got some shit on
I
your
just,
chest.
but I also said I didn't want to start first,
Well,
y'all. Just y'all not hear me.
You on there now.
Nah,
I
you
recording
been
now.
talking that shit. Go ahead. You been talking that shit.
I'm gonna start off.
I guess my question would be, I want a male's opinion on what's something that you would consider a small fire in your relationship.
See, you.
That's a nice question. That's a good question.
Somebody gonna say no. Go ahead.
Being too damn clingy, like straight up. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, bro.
Alright.
Like being too damn clingy. I love my woman to death. You feel what I'm saying? But all that on me, like 90% of the day type shit. Yeah, son, like get the fuck back. Like you feel me? Like, but I mean, like I said, I love my wife to death. But like some of that clingy shit.
Once she stops, then that's the problem.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. True that.
Because once, men, no disrespect, but y'all require attention like children. You say that we cling on you too much, but once we back off and stop being so clingy and checking how are you today, do you need this, do you need that? Once we stop doing that, then it's an issue.
They think you cheating and everything.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna play like the checking in on me and all that. Like, hey, you good? All that. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. I'm talking about the no, man. I'm talking about the always wanting to be on and like 24/7. You feel? I could be like chilling.
Do she go through a lot?
What you mean?
Do she have a lot on her mind?
No, everybody has a lot in their mind.
My wife's diagnosed with manic depression.
Okay, so what happens is, scientifically, when you touch someone, you have the ability to charge. She feels safe.
Word.
So when she's clinging and latching onto you, she's going through something at that time. So it may not even be for you. It may just be for herself. You know how people hold on to certain stuff and they rub it. You say that she's diagnosed with that. You could be that thing that helps calm her.
You a battery.
Like you make her feel safe, you recharge her. So what you're saying is clingy. It may just be what helps her get through a point where she really just can't handle it right then.
Word.
It might not be her intentions to be that way. It just, when you suffer from depression, you can't help when you are having an episode. And being close to somebody and cuddling up with somebody and feeling that you're not by yourself, it has the ability to bring you back to reality and remove those negative thoughts that you have. I'm telling you because I've suffered from anxiety and depression.
Well, how do you think we should be able to?
Make that serious. You want to know how to?
No, for real.
You want to know how to
Like-
tackle?
So yeah, because we're from the outside looking in, so we may think that our significant others is tripping or whatever, but for us, I guess for us to better combat her feelings and what she's going through, or having us see from her point of view, what do you think are some of the things that we could do to be able to combat that and kind of be more of a support system?
Instead of making an assumption that she's choosing to be clingy, take the time to ask have an actual conversation. Just like, okay, for example, people relate more to music. The K-Camp song when he asked her, what's on your mind? When you ask somebody, what are you thinking about or what's on your mind at that, even when they don't want to talk, if they're having a breaking point or at that moment, they overflow. They'll be able to tell you, and a lot of times, people are telling you what they need from day to day, but people don't listen to hear. People listen to respond. And that's what's wrong with society. We don't listen to try to fix the problem. We just listen to respond. How many times have people, you're like, that's not what I'm saying. And you say, oh, my bad, my bad.
Yeah.
Because you're not even listening to what they're saying to you. Because when you suffer from anxiety and depression, you've already said what was wrong with you before. So a lot of times when somebody come back and ask you what's wrong, I probably told you and you weren't listening to me. It could have happened with a situation that particular day. Because sometimes people be like, what you mean? When did this happen? And this person would have had a full-blown conversation with you about this situation. You can't help it. Like, men, a lot of times when y'all are afraid for a woman to sit down and have a real conversation, you can't have conversations with every woman. But if you know that you have a partner that you can have a conversation with, then at least try it. And I'm not saying just when they're having an episode or speak. A lot of times you will find out your spouse is a lot cooler than what you thought they were. And not as clingy as you thought they were. Because us as women, every time you walk out that door, because she suffers from that, she worries about you. Because if something happens to you, and you are the one thing that holds her here centered, her whole world is going to unravel if something happens to you. God forbid, if you go to her main priority, if something happened to you and she can get you out and you tell her, no, don't worry about it, she ain't going to listen to a motherfucking thing you're saying. She going to do exactly whatever she can do to make sure you come home. Because if you're not there to help bring her and keep her centered, everything else is going to fall apart.
Gotcha.
But that just shows, you said 8 years, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Especially when you say that somebody suffer from clinical depression. Most black people suffer from depression.
Yeah.
We just have a problem with identifying because what we were taught.
Don't nobody want to go to the doctor. They just
No, it's not just that. It goes back from where, unfortunately, from our ancestors, where you were told not to go talk to a doctor because it was a racial issue. Because you didn't want your people to be locked up or found out a different way to just push them to the side. And even when we did have problems, they thought that we were complaining. We were asking for too much. So you sucked it up. We don't want nobody to judge us. We always say, you don't need to tell nobody your business. Like, you have people who are walking around smiling and are completely already dead inside. And a lot of it stems from relationship problems. A lot of people's lives are their relationship. And you have to be careful, just like when a lot of people say, well, I don't have to get married. A lot of people who suffer from a lot of anxiety and depression and emotional problems come from where they're just boyfriend and girlfriend. Not husband and wives, but boyfriend and girlfriend. You did all of this shit and stretched yourself up and down. Sometimes for 10 years.
Yeah.
You ain't even been married a year and y'all ready to get a divorce. You knew that shit was you knew it was messed up before you said I do.
Right.
The marriage was just for everybody else. And a lot of women and men hold on to that person who is not good for them. It starts off as being a small fire, and this shit turns to a forest fire, and that's when it overflows, and then the families are involved, and then the friends don't like these friends, and then it becomes complicated because everybody else is caught in the middle because y'all can't get along.
I say that part of it does happen. I can't say shit because I'm the cuddly one. Shit, like as far as.
But sometimes men can be too clingy.
As far as, which I mean, that's totally fair. I mean, same way anybody can be too clingy. But as far as little fires with, I guess you said you don't like feet on you when you're cuddling and shit.
Not that. I'm saying like, I don't like feet and I don't like my feet. But what I was saying was like in the bed. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up.
I know. Proceed.
But like in the bed, bro. Like let's say if I'm in my bed, cover on me, I'm warm. You know what I'm saying? My wife, you know, she been walking on the floor, goddamn, it cold and shit.
Yeah,
Her feet get cold. You feel what I'm saying? She hop on the bed. First thing she do is put her damn cold ass feet on me. I'm like, yo, like, get the motherfuckers off me. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like for nobody to put their feet on me, but I
Ew, I hate
You
toes.
hey,
Like,
brother.
that's nasty.
People
Ew.
find like that.
They
They don't like it on them, but they'll put it on somebody else.
No, I hate toes, period. That's disgusting.
You feel what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna touch you nowhere. I'm gonna touch you.
As far as
Ew.
being affectionate, because you done seen me in your apartment, dripping sweat, person on top of me. I'm still enjoying myself. Like,
No.
you
Hell no.
You sound like a nasty pig.
If I'm dripping sweat, I don't want nobody on me.
First it was hot as hell. It ain't like I was just sweating for no reason. Like, it was hot in there, wasn't it?
Hey, I'll get the sweat and you get your ass.
You not gonna
Okay.
put yourself up in the bathroom just to get sweating.
I mean,
Yeah.
eventually, yeah.
Eventually, no, you need to wipe that
I be
stuff
doing
down.
that.
Okay.
I mean, so I assume you don't do a lot to where you sweat regularly.
I
Sweetie,
don't sweat like that.
Nah, not like that.
You're
Not
the
like
only
you need to be
one-
around nobody.
in this room whose
No.
perspiration is that out of control.
Hold up. Time out.
I'm a hot natured person.
Hold up
and
now,
I can
hold up.
sweat like
And no, the only
You
reason,
wasn't
hold
here
on,
last
now
time.
let me
He was
get
sweating.
let me get to the point that I'm trying to say.
Yes, sir.
So you sweat is nasty, blah 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 blah. Answer the question. Do you do anything regularly to where you're sweating throughout your regular day, Monday through Friday?
I mean, I don't sweat like that.
Okay, but all right. So me personally,
Yeah, I know.
I sweat all day, every day, not because I'm a hot natured person. I'm sweating because I'm working my ass off. Whether that's moving tons of wood, whether that's moving tons of steel.
Okay, hold on,
And
pause.
you
So
talking
what
about
happened
you do
right
a lot
here that
outside
day when
work.
you just sweating,
But
burning
hot as hell
up?
in here.
It was hot. It was hot as hell, bro. Like I don't know what to tell you. Like if it's hot in there, but at the same time, all right. So I don't like touching people, like in general.
Oh, I don't need
So,
that.
I
so
like that shit.
if I hug you, that means that like there's a whole that's coming from a deep place. If I'm embracing you, and that's
Yeah.
and even still, like don't get me wrong, it ain't been a whole lot. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
got you.
but the person that I'm with, like if I'm with a significant other, that is the person that I'm comfortable with touching and being on me and blah 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 blah. So when it comes to that, that's where I'm coming from in the little situation where you don't like being cuddled or like you don't like people being on you. Since I don't touch and don't like touching other people, that one person, yeah, boom, on me all the time. Don't give a fuck.
Let's say it.
Boom.
I be kicking my own daughter up on me, but I don't give a fuck. But if I get hot, get up off me. Like,
Oh,
Zaya,
Oh,
get
you had to
off.
drink that drink today. Oh.
Anyway, all right. So what's another little part?
Starting
Wait
off
till
with
you
my
get that candy.
relationship.
That candy hit though.
Starting off when me and my wife first got together, she didn't like me smoking. So that would be a little fire for her.
That
Like,
so hold
without
up. That's
cigarettes, blacks, weed,
Nothing.
didn't matter what I was smoking. If I smoked anything, bro, she is
big
like, yeah, straight
Big
up
facts.
tears,
facts. Big facts.
tears.
No,
all
you ain't
that,
see the
bro.
early days.
Yeah, early
Of course,
clip,
I
but-
don't see shit.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying, like,
I really never knew why. She just thought smoking was bad. She didn't want me doing it, so she would cry if I did. Sometimes I would sneak and do it because I'd be like, yeah, I stopped smoking. Shit, let me go and roll up after
I never heard that one.
You know what I'm
That's a new one.
But nah, that's just how she was, you know what I'm saying? But then eventually she hopped on
Loosened
board.
up.
You feel me? She hopped
Stop
on
on the
board.
bandwagon.
You know what I'm saying? This is what I
That's
do.
a hell of a bandwagon to be
That's
on.
what I'm saying.
If you can't beat them, Joe.
Yeah, that's probably how she
Damn.
was with it.
Tiffany, smoke that
With
shit.
weed, we ain't doing nothing else.
What else we talking about?
Well, I still partaking in the cigarettes and blacks every now and then. I got a vape and you know, but I work out though, so I'm healthy. You know, my lungs may not be healthy, but I'm healthy.
Wait, what? We used to be burning down 5-packs of blacks on the court, bro. You feel me?
Like playing basketball,
dragging their ass.
facts and still.
Yeah, I'm testing.
They used to ask, how do you smoke blacks and then still play ball?
I'm
Still
testing
in
that.
the
We do whole blacks, not putting them out or nothing.
I'm trying to defend this.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
I'm
so
trying to
cigarette.
die. That's a whole pack of cigarettes.
Yeah.
We do it.
Shit,
Did it.
that's what we did, man. But shit, I'm not like that no more.
Yeah.
No, definitely slowed way down.
Oh shit.
What do you consider a small fire?
Oh, I was about to come to that point. I appreciate it. So, I mean, when it comes to small fires, it could be just something little. Just say, for instance, like, it don't always have to be about the woman telling the man to pick up stuff sometimes. Sometimes it might be a man like, hey, baby, left that little bag of trash over in the corner. Like, what's going on with that trash over there or whatever. It might not seem big at first or whatever. You just like, every once in a while, yeah, go, hey, baby, just remember that over there? You get that? You know, but then after a while, just like, yo, bro, pick that shit up. Like, it's been there for 2 weeks now. Like, what's really going on?
Why you can't pick
Let
it
me know,
up?
first of all,
Why you
first of
can't
all,
pick it up?
It's a ball full of hair in the bag. Why the fuck do I need to pick it up?
What about your shoes with your socks on the floor?
I don't leave shoes and socks on the floor. People don't understand. I'm not.
That's him.
That's that. People don't understand. I'm not that
why
guy.
why did it stay
Got
there
to
for 2
do
weeks?
this
Why
stuff.
you just didn't get it up once you
Exactly.
realized
You
she
see
forgot?
it, get it up.
Same shit y'all do. Y'all see it, get it up.
Cause
But
they
you
don't
know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Okay, what if I see the greatest shit? Hold on, man.
Yo,
But
that's
somebody
what I'm
didn't pick
saying.
it up.
don't even.
See, that's a whole rabbit hole to go down for people to be like, you seen it, why didn't you pick up? But you seen it. Won't y'all see this shit? Somebody pick it up.
But you told
We
me
just
to
gonna
pick
have a
it up.
maid. How about that?
But you told me to pick it up when you could have got it up.
But you could have did the same thing. Just like we
Or
talked
you
about
told
me
last
though.
episode.
It just depends on the person. Cause for me, you better get that shit up. Cause I'm not gonna leave it down, and I'm not nobody maid. I'm not your mammy. I'm not your mama. I'm not Angel Mama, and I'm not Kim. So guess what? You better get that shit up.
If you telling me to get the shit up, you can get the shit up.
Yeah.
And get itself
Depending
up.
on how it got there, who put
Okay.
It's a double-edged sword, man.
I feel
Clean up
like
after yourself. Point blank.
There you go.
Period.
if you put
But
it
I
there,
don't
you
pick
take
up
it
my
out. That's
shoes.
how I feel. Like, you feel me? Like,
Okay.
We all-
You mean sweep up the trash or a bag of trash?
No, just
bag of trash. There's a bag of trash in there.
Oh no. You better throw that shit away. I'm with you. You better throw that goddamn shit away.
And you know, I would even say as small as this. Like, just say for instance, I remember one time there's a girl I was messing with or whatnot. She used to like do her hair and shit like that or whatever. And then like say she got done on braids or whatever, she would put it in a bag. And she like leave it off somewhere. I'm like, so what you about to do with that? Oh, I'm gonna reuse it again. I'm like, you sure? It's like, yeah. Be there for a couple of weeks. I'm like,
You said braiding hair?
yeah, like just say she had extensions or something like that, some hair she
Oh,
had.
I
and then
thought
she
you
took
meant
it
like
off.
braiding
Oh, I
hair.
thought you meant.
Like
I
she's
was
saving
thinking,
her braiding hair. But I say I ain't never heard of that. But okay.
Baby.
Well,
I don't know shit about hair, so I mean, okay, we'll go weed.
yeah, we're gonna say weed because braiding hair threw weed off.
But anyways, that's how I look. And then at the same time, I was like, yo, so when you gonna
Candy
get
was
that, like,
busting. The
you
candy
know,
was
and
busting.
then to me, oh, that's talking about the candy I
I'm
drink.
so sorry.
No, fuck me, okay.
Oh, no, bro.
That's basically what they did.
I'm
right.
Fuck you, nigga, this candy good as fuck, nigga.
Subtext, you feel me? Like,
Do you pick your hair up?
Say what?
You pick your hair up?
Baby, you know, I pick my hair up, throw it over here, throw it over there, throw it in the closet, put it in the bag. I don't need nobody touching my
There's a bunch
wig.
of dead bodies in the house. I don't get it.
Say
There's a
what?
bunch of dead bodies in the house. I don't get
It's
it.
a whole lot of dead bodies in my goddamn house. They got their own case.
I got a bag full.
Okay.
Yo.
I don't leave my shit in the middle of the floor.
But what I'm
Oh,
saying is,
I
I don't
said okay,
get
so
that.
you gotta preserve every hair because I mean you can use it for 4 years.
Exactly.
But are y'all gonna
Get my
wait
hair down.
4 years?
But then in the
to
4
do
years,
that?
y'all
Like,
gonna finally use it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I give them away, or I let people
I understand
borrow
that.
them and you know get them
So
back.
what's the shelf life on that? How about that?
What?
On the hair?
On the hair.
Four
Yeah.
years.
If you will make
No, but
it-
I'm saying, so you would wait that 4 years, like, yeah, I'm not gonna use it.
No,
I'm
you
gonna
might
get
want to
somebody
change your
else.
hair up every
I got
year.
hair that I've had for 2 years. You wash it and then you put it away. Like you wash it, you dry it, and once it's clean and sanitized, you put it in a bag. You press all the air out of the bag, put it in the bag, and you're
See,
good
but that's
to
not
go.
something we know.
Word.
We don't know shit about hair.
JE exclusive, baby, get it. 4 years.
Depending on what it is, if I don't care about it, it'll be just on the floor. I got a lot of kick about wigs.
See, this shit. Alright, so I got next subject. Oh, shit.
The more you know.
Man. Apparently,
The more you know.
apparently.
do you have a little fire that you'd like to?
I actually do. One thing that kind of gets under my skin is you know when I remind like my ex, she had a real problem of remembering things. When I would remind her of something a week prior, that this that, and the third, I have something I have to do, but then she would make the day of she would make plans around what we've already talked about. And it's like, no. Because last week, this was supposed to happen. But now we got to rearrange a whole lot of stuff.
I want to hear this.
And,
yes, let that man finish off.
No,
well, I mean, that was pretty much the gist.
I want you to finish.
Finish off. I know what you got. Come on.
Finish. Come on.
No, I mean, well, you know, just to, I guess to bring it home, you know, the recall. No, you gotta make plans because shit just goes.
No, I'm saying, why she making plans when you already established what was going on?
You try to start bullshit.
Come on,
you right.
Nobody want to hear what you right, though.
Go ahead.
You right, but you know.
She did a number on you because she said that she had a bad memory. She didn't have a bad memory. She just didn't give a damn.
She don't
It
don't always.
When you said that y'all made plans, when you make plans and you took the time, not send a text message.
Told her face to face.
Bitch, I came and told you this.
He didn't say bitch now. Come on. I'm just saying.
He didn't say that. That's what I would say.
It'd be tempting though, but I ain't gonna say it'll be tempting because I ain't gonna say I won't be wanting to, but I don't.
I guess like for me, I don't think that she forgot. If it was when you kept saying too much, she used that as, oh, I forgot. She kept saying that she forgot to the point that that's what you were believing. She didn't forget that much. She didn't forget a nail appointment. She didn't forget a hair appointment. She didn't forget a doctor's appointment. She didn't forget to ask you for something. She didn't forget none of that shit. So how is it when it's time for us to spend time together, you automatically forgot? You got played.
No, well,
she just didn't do that shit. Period.
She played you.
Well, I mean,
they give you the scoop.
It happens. Well, yeah, I'm not saying that they're wrong either. You know, that's just that type of shit that makes me, you know, I'm sorry for cursing, but, you know, it's that type of stuff that makes me, you know, kind of upset.
I'm about to get banned off of YouTube.
I know, but I try to.
Kiss my motherfucking ass, bitch. What the fuck? Kiss my ass, bitch. It just don't matter, bro.
I don't have to curse every day. I'm just saying. But yeah, it just, you know, it's just that little type of stuff will make me upset, you know, because it's like, well, how, like I said, you know, either she just didn't care, or, you know,
but you the
she
fool.
used. Yo,
I don't mean it like that.
She was very blunt. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. You kept believing this shit though.
I'm sorry. You let her play you because every single time when it came to what she wanted, you remembered, right?
Yes.
So you. This is just me, and I had to learn this.
Go ahead.
You treat people the way they treat you. Give them the same goddamn energy. She made plans for you with her family. You should have said, "Oh, I forgot. I'm finna go do this with my friends." Just like how she would do. Should have did that shit to her. And guess what? She would have either stopped a long time ago, or she would have told you that it wasn't gonna work.
Well, that's why she's my ex now. So. Yeah.
She what?
That's why she's my ex. So.
Who left who?
Oh,
We don't get into that. We don't get into that.
I really didn't want you to answer that because
if you would have answered that, I'm cutting this shit off. Real quick.
I did not want you to really answer that question. So
Oh, you did answer? I wasn't going to.
He didn't answer.
I wasn't going to. No, I wasn't going to. Nah.
Shit, I left all my exes
But
straight
okay.
up. Real quick, though.
Real petty.
I left all of mine.
Me too.
What's that?
Come on, Lex, what
You
you
gonna
got?
drag me? I'm gonna drag you.
Come on, Lex.
You
You don't allow Mike over there, so like, what's up?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know nothing now.
No. I don't know.
What's a little fire for you?
The game. Playing the game.
That's a good
Here
one.
we go.
Playing
Bring
the
that.
fucking
Bring that.
game.
Come on, play it.
24/7 playing the game. Up at 4 o'clock in the morning playing the game. I cannot take your ass to bed now. When I say let's go to bed, we going to bed.
But we don't want to, though.
You don't
work 12 hours.
Sit down, sir. I don't want to see you playing the game all day. That's the only thing on the TV is the game.
But that's our escape, though.
We don't want
That
to watch
really
TV.
is our escape.
What you escaping?
People don't
We just
understand.
work 12 hours. Like,
You feel me? 12 hours.
That's like,
Play
This is
six over
decompressing
here.
thing.
Like,
Y'all have y'all thing. Y'all like want to leave up, get in the bath or whatever. That's how y'all decompress
A
or whatever.
bath.
I'm just saying.
I'm finna roll up a blunt. We finna get online together.
Something
We finna
recreation.
do something else to make a fire of our own.
The game is our recreation.
So how long do you play the game?
Woo! All
It don't
right.
matter. It could be from an hour. It could be longer than that.
I'm talking about 8 hours on the game.
All right.
Well,
hold
no,
up,
because
hold
then
up.
that's a job.
Hold up.
Okay,
Wait a
I'm
minute.
not
Time
gonna
out.
do that.
okay, Pete. Alright, so when you say 8 hours on the game, like, cause look,
That's a
I can
job.
come
Well, that kind
home
of
from
sound like
work.
he ain't got no job.
I can come
Right,
home.
yeah, it ain't that.
I can come home from work. You feel me? My last day at work, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta go for 2 days. And like that 8 hours, it would be 8 hours, but it would be stop and go. You feel what I'm saying? I could
What's
be on-
stopping? Go
take a
to the
shit, take a piss.
bathroom?
No, it'd be like, okay, let's go get something to eat. Let's go chill for like a good hour and 30 minutes. But guess what? When I get back to the crib,
That's the chill.
I'm on the game.
We
I'm on
gotta
the game.
chill for an hour and 30 minutes, but then I'm finna go play the game for 3 hours and talk to
That's
people.
what
It's not something y'all.
I'll be dedicating the day.
But guess what?
If I break that shit, you gonna be mad as
But as soon as
hell.
Why you thinking
Why you
thinking that?
Okay, ooh.
But as soon as you see me in the mirror getting ready,
Ready to go.
putting on clothes, oh yeah, you wanna play the game? I just start getting dressed, getting ready to go. You playing the game. You look. I look out. My hair sticking up on top of my head. You look again. This bitch got some hair on. She finna go somewhere. You gonna keep on playing? You think?
That's a
Hold on, y'all.
That's a big difference.
It's
From
Where you going?
That happened to me.
Where you gotta go?
playing the game.
Oh, when we get dressed and get ready, depending on what we
No,
have
if
on,
we
our
have
wardrobe
plans.
will make you stop.
That's a whole plan. If
Oh
we got
my
plans to do something cool,
No.
but if we not planning to do something, I'm gonna play the game.
That happened to me one time, and the person called me. Where the fuck you went? Oh, you was playing the game. I'm out.
See, no. I don't zone out like that. I don't be zone out like that.
Snuck out.
You know, I make sure.
Bro.
Boom.
If we ain't doing nothing, then I don't see why I can't be on the game. Like, it's not like I want to sit there and watch fucking Desperate Housewives with you.
I don't
all
even watch
day,
that.
you feel
Who
me?
watched that?
Nobody watch
That's
that.
cool.
I like to
You
watch
might not watch
that.
the same shit.
I'm just saying, like, what's another show like fucking
Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop and
Okay.
shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not trying to sit
HGTV.
there and watch that shit.
See, but I'm
Like, let me
humble.
go play my game. Like, you watching Love and Hip Hop, let me go
Right.
play my game. I'm
That's
not.
different. You go
See,
play
but
the game
I'm
on
humble
TV.
about that shit. I don't mind watching certain stuff on white. I remember one time we watched America's Next Top Model. I didn't give a fuck. I'm like, all right, cool. Damn, babe, what you got on your head? Oh, she got such and such. Oh, okay, cool. After that, I'm gonna play the game. Take your ass, I'm gonna play the game.
My wife already knows she turn on that cooking channel. You feel me? Even if I'm playing the game, she turn on the cooking channel. She watching that shit. I'm gonna go watch it with her because I like the cooking channel shit. Because she be watching them.
So all she gotta do is turn on Food Network.
No, really.
I'll get
All she gotta do is. Be
I'll be back on the game later.
all she gotta do is be like, "Hey, Silk." I'll be like, "What's up?" Well, she be like, "Hey, babe." I'll be like, "What's up?" And then she give me that look. I'll be like, "Oh." Oh, that's what you trying to do. Fuck the game, boy. I'm off the game, boy.
I feel like y'all been with people that like did not have their priorities straight. Like to me, if I'm gonna be on the game, don't get me wrong. You give me the leeway, I'll kill a whole day. Like, but I'm gonna ask if you need something. All right. So it's been a couple matches. Hey, babe, what's up? You straight? You good? You need to cuddle with you for a second? What's up? How you feeling? You straight? All right, cool. Bam, back to the game. You feel me? Like, what's up? You hungry? I'll fix lunch. I'll do whatever I gotta do. But if it ain't shit
Yeah,
else,
because I mean,
most-
I'm
most
gonna
of
get
us
back
have
on the game.
priorities.
Like,
I mean,
you
we got
feel me?
It's
priorities.
kind
Like,
of
I'm
like
gonna take
that.
care of this
It's
shit.
kind of like that, but then it's just like.
See,
Nah,
we try to
Yeah.
compromise.
But this is my
Y'all
thing about it.
Y'all
This
just
is
have
my thing
focused
about
priorities.
it. So y'all have certain things that y'all like to do by yourselves. We have certain things we like to do by ourselves.
Yep.
So why is that an issue?
But why get mad when I leave?
I don't
Like
get
I
mad.
said, you had folks with their priorities messed up. Like, cause
Nah.
I feel like it's a petty play. Like,
It
let me
does
get
depend
cute.
on what
Like,
she
what
wearing.
game?
Like, cause if she
Like, your ass hanging out and
cute,
shit.
if my wife get cute and she about to exit the door, like, hell yeah, where the hell did you going? Like,
she ain't getting
why
cute
you
though,
dressed
but she
like
ain't
that?
gonna
Just
get out
going
the
to
door
Kroger,
without
why
you
you get
knowing.
you? Nah, my wife cute all the time. That's why anything she with. But if if she all dolled up about to go somewhere and I don't know, like she didn't tell me, oh, I'm about to go with my homegirl.
You was playing the game, so she didn't have to tell you. You was playing the game. You was busy.
What the fuck she say? Hey, babe, what's up? Like, I can hear
It's funny to me who y'all been dealing with, because at the end of the day, if you leave out, you dressing up like, hey, babe, what we about to do? Like, what's up? But if we make plans,
y'all had a dude who didn't notice y'all leaving, then y'all ain't need that dude.
Hey, that nigga sucks. He love that game more than you. He sucks. If you getting dressed and he don't even know you leaving out, something up. Something up. Like, I'll be damned if I be sitting down playing the game. You walk through, you know, got your ass, you got the titties out and shit. I'm
You
like,
feel me?
what's going on?
Ass poking through the jeans.
I mean, y'all grown. Y'all gonna do whatever y'all want.
You feel me? Yeah, where we about to go? Like, I can get dressed about 5 minutes, goddamn.
Y'all grown. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do, but you know, yeah, communication
What's
goes
all
a
this
long way.
really shit? It wasn't we when you was playing the game. What's all
It
this?
is. If you
What?
walking out,
If you walking,
Like I said, it's a bit on who you messing with.
Like facts.
Yeah.
Like if you getting cute, you ain't going by yourself. Like what's up? Like at least communicate. Before
I like to
you
get
go.
cute
Like,
when I go anywhere. I'm
okay,
sorry.
I mean that's fine, but I'm saying like if you getting dressed to go out,
Just go
at
grocery
least
shopping,
communicate. You ain't about to just walk out. Where am I goodbye kiss? Where am I? You getting ready to go somewhere? And shit. Like what's up?
Nothing.
Like nah, you ain't about to just walk out the door like that shit. No.
Anthony
Because
over
of
there,
that-
look,
because
like
of that,
that boy
you
talking, he
get
coming in and dressed a bitch. You thought she was going to the
But
store.
that's-
He didn't stop playing the game.
I mean,
Bring your ass back here.
He didn't say, he done put the shit on pause.
Again.
Baby, where you going? You ain't gotta do all that. I'm coming. What you need? Next thing you know, this shit.
Hold up. This is where it starts.
Cinderella,
Like,
strike the clock to stroke 12. I
if
just
you getting dressed and I see something other than some just regular shorts or whatever to go to like Dollar General or some shit, I'm pausing the game. What's up? Where we going? Like if I see some jeans, some anything like
You let your girl wear
A
shorts out there?
female can cheat on you in
Sure.
sweatpants. They got nothing to do with that shit.
we ain't even talking about cheating. We talking about just
What's
leaving
wrong with
without talking.
shorts?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Hold up. No, like you. I don't
What
mind.
kind of shorts? What shorts y'all talking about?
Pause. Shorts.
Short? What kind of shorts?
Shorts.
Shorts.
See, look at
Gym
shorts.
shorts.
I don't know what you talking about.
Gym shorts.
We don't show
Shorts.
that.
Them
don't-
cheeks.
We don't show
Nah,
that shit.
hell no.
No,
That's houseware only.
Well,
If them
look,
cheeks
look,
coming out,
look.
that's houseware only.
Well, look, they'll be the first to tell you. We've been on a whole squad one night. My wife be like, "Hey, come get him." Like, "Hey, y'all, I gotta dip out for a minute with him." They know what's up.
We
Hey,
priorities.
Yeah, we got priorities.
We
You know, even my
understand.
son might come in here and be like, "Yo, you know, playing me like, you wanna play? Oh, all right, son. Spend a little 15, 20 minutes with you playing a little bit and get back on the game." Like, it's
Spend
some
10
men got.
minutes.
I just say that to be funny, but
Yeah. You better fix that.
Protect
I'm about to
yourself.
say,
we
He
got-
only spent 15
20
minutes.
minutes. And then go back to
But at
the
the end of the
game.
day, if you messing with the right dude, he got priorities. He know like, hey, deal with home
I got
first,
my
whatever I
shit.
got to deal with, that's it.
I'm
You got
talking
man,
shorts. I'm sorry, the shorts.
you know the hell
Bro,
you talking about. when you say
no,
I
shorts.
know what I'm talking about.
Coochie
Look,
shorts.
if
Yeah,
the
yeah,
we
if
talking about
if your if the bottom of your ass cheeks hanging out,
No,
you ain't going out. Like,
especially not
come
by
on,
yourself.
man,
Like,
like-
facts, like,
Can you stand up and give me
Well,
like a link?
depending on how you shape it, don't matter.
Hey, look.
I
I mean, if the bottom of the jeans cuffing the bottom part of
knows
your
what you're
ass,
talking
oh,
about.
she
you
knows.
good.
She knows exactly what you're talking about.
Talking
She just
about.
wants
You good, but if the bottom part of your ass cheeks is hanging out, like if I can see a good 25 to 30% of your ass, you're not wearing them out there, bro. You're not wearing them. I'm sorry, you can't.
I sneak to the car and anything.
You're not wearing them. Unless I'm with you, I gotta be with
to the
you.
car. Then.
Hey, speaking of
I
talking
can't-
shit.
But I live in
gotta be
some
with you.
apartments.
I
I
gotta
just
be
snuck to the.
I gotta be with you.
It was early
Like,
the one morning when my
what you
old
going
ass
out-
neighbor was out there. I said, damn, I can't get out the car.
Mm.
Because I had hurry up and jumped in the car. I had to wait. The motherfucker was waiting on me. I said, man.
Now your outfits be a little, you know.
Oh, see, so she letting you know that your
Oh, you wanted
outfits
the bus.
be out there.
But I be there with you though.
And see,
My
your
outfits
outfits be there like that too, huh?
Well, my
Yeah,
I mean,
Oh yeah, we'll be fighting.
for sure.
I wear what I wear. Everybody gonna tell me.
Especially going somewhere without telling.
Without me,
Hell
without
no.
me, you feel
Damn.
me?
Like, oh,
Without, so
hell
you
no.
want to show other niggas your ass?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Oh nah, bro, we throwing bows. We throwing bows.
Oh, you did. Yeah,
What else she can't wear? What else?
I mean, it ain't about what can't. It's just
No,
it's the whole pettiness of it. Because what y'all said was we could be playing a game, you walk out, you get cute, dress up, whatever, and like, oh shit, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like it don't take all that for us to notice you. Well, for real men to notice you.
Like,
Now, if you mess with a little boy, he wants to stay on that game. He don't want nothing else going on.
Yeah,
That's different.
I guess we should have been a little bit more specific. If during the week you get off in enough time and you're playing your game every day, when the weekend comes and we only got the weekend to spend together, no, I don't want you to sit and play your game all day. I want us to spend quality time together. If you're gonna play your game, you can do that while I'm sleeping.
Okay, and that's how we handle it.
Man, boy,
That's
if we
how
gonna make plans to do something, we make plans to do
Yeah.
something.
That's how I
It ain't enough for a man to turn the game off like, all right, baby, let's go
But
out and
see,
do something.
I'm evil. I hide the goddamn power cord to the game and help
Oh,
you
man.
look for it.
Oh
See,
man,
that's why Game Pass got where you playing phone, tablet now. So man, that's
It's
not-
alright.
I just break it.
Cause I'm gonna take the.
no.
I bought it.
Oh, if you bought it, that's red flag. Whoa,
niggas.
Time out.
Whoa, you feel what I'm saying?
That's how you know you messing with the wrong folks. They can't buy their own.
They can't buy their own shit.
I bought my own.
It was a gift.
Shit, that's that bullshit.
Still though.
Oh, I bought this shit.
If a motherfucker sitting a band on me, a game ain't shit to get.
I mean, I guess.
Bands is fun.
Okay.
You
I mean,
feel me?
I guess, but
Just don't break the shit then.
Yeah, don't break
Because it's ours.
Like, what
Oh
you
no, I'm not
got?
gonna break some
It's
shit.
Hey, bro, that's what we do. That's what we do when we get in
But
an
if
argument with y'all.
I'm not
You feel
gonna-
me?
I-
When we get in a
This is
heated
just me.
argument
I don't
with
touch
y'all.
people's stuff because I don't want nobody to break my stuff. Because I know the type of person I am. Because as soon as you break one little thing of mine,
Yeah.
it's time 20 of yours. So be careful.
You do that
What would y'all
anyway.
want?
Besides them breaking anything.
What would y'all
Well, I
want?
break my own shit.
Yeah, you break your own shit.
What would y'all want? Y'all get in an argument with y'all dude. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all get in a heated argument. Like y'all mad as fuck. Fuck you, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you.
That's me
And
every
then-
day.
Alright. So the nigga, alright, so would y'all want a nigga to be like, alright, fuck you too? Go in his room, close the door, and hop on the game? Or would y'all want the nigga to be like, alright, fuck you too, then I don't give a fuck. Walk out the door, go, you know.
Yeah, he can go do that. And the way that I change locks, 2 minutes, when you bring your ass back.
And guess
Oh, and
what?
then I'm bringing out the 4-5 like, bow, bow.
And guess what? I just tell
You
her
see that?
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Now we gotta edit
Come on,
this shit.
Sensei.
You know, because you know
God
you lying.
damn, Talking about breaking out the 4-5 and shit. But I will say it like this, because you know, like, it used to be like, parents used to be like, oh, my child's always on the game and all that shit like that. I could be out the streets doing some other shit. I'm at home. I'm in a safe spot.
Yeah.
I'm not bothering no fucking body. I'm
Yeah.
playing the game. I'm enjoying myself.
I can
That's
get
But
with
you
that.
know what?
Good niggas is in the crib.
With children,
Mm-hmm.
and they're on the game a lot, they're not necessarily in a safe spot. Because you have pedophiles who also go in game rooms and play and conversate with your kids.
That's it.
And they portray like they're children. So as adults, yeah, we have control over that. But for your child, when they say that sometimes your child can play the game too much, and you have to sit by and listen to the conversations that they're having. Or even if you have to find out what their code is and tune in on their game, you peek in sometimes themselves and just take the headset from them and listen to what somebody is saying.
Yeah, this way is
Because it's been
I mean,
crazy enough.
We didn't grow up like that. So
Good.
we didn't have.
No, we of course
Yeah,
we
a
didn't
good
grow up
dad's
like
gonna know
that,
that.
but
Yeah.
That's some facts, because like, hell, you can be online all you want to, you ain't getting no headphones. Like, you feel me?
I mean,
Like,
it doesn't-
you ain't talking to none of them
but you
folks
know
out
it
there.
doesn't necessarily about having to be a
and
good
I'm right there
parent.
watching.
Some people just don't know. Some people are naive to the world. They don't. It's not that they're bad.
Right.
They just sleep.
They don't know what they don't know.
Right. Fair enough. But again, I feel like y'all maybe have had some folks that didn't have the priorities.
That doesn't sound like that. It's beyond me. I ain't never.
I'm gonna ask you straight up. I'll even say, hey, so this game though, you feel me? Like, I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna make sure everything else done. I'm gonna make sure I'll make sure the bed's made, whatever. But if it ain't nothing to do, I'm about to be on this game. Like, I mean, but see, I get what when you saying you mad at them always on the game and shit. If it ain't shit else to do around here, the socks is picked up, the laundry done, folded, put away.
We done spent time together.
Exactly. We done cuddled together, watched 2 movies. I done made you lunch.
Cuddle, bro.
The cuddle part is getting me.
Oh,
Yeah, cut that out. Like, we done spent time together.
Alright.
Take the cuddle out.
Alright.
We spent time together.
Take the cuddle out.
No,
Whatever.
keep that shit.
That's part of
That's
all
drop down. He in tune.
I'm
He
enjoying
in tune,
myself.
yeah.
Like, but either way, it's quality time. That,
Word, quality time.
Whatever about
Yeah, the way you
it's
saying you
quality.
treat her while you playing the game, goddamn it, play the game.
Play the fucking game.
Go ahead and play.
I mean,
You gonna do
like
look.
shit.
You gonna do all
So
the
he
things.
played the game and shit. He played the game. I come home from work and play the bill. I got here
running bath.
The house clean.
Wait, he said that's what he didn't. Hold on, baby. He done did his 9 to 5. It's an off day. If he doing all this shit in between playing the game,
Clean the whole house, cook dinner, pay the
God
bills.
damn.
Oh, Star, what's up?
So you want the nigga
You ain't shit worse now, dog. You make us look bad.
Come home clean
I be on my
and cook.
Damn, Tony.
Make the beds, all of that shit. Massage your bodies and
He
all
wanna
that
do it so
shit.
he can
And
play
I
the
Make
game.
love to
That's what he
you.
said.
Like, buy your
You
thing,
say
all that
that.
shit.
That is not what I'm
Just so
saying.
he can play the game whenever he wants.
If he's
That's
only
not-
doing that shit 2 days a week and I'm doing it 5, what the fuck is the problem?
What you mean he do? No. He said working, coming home and cleaning and shit.
Oh my
He
goodness.
coming home.
But I'm pretty sure he's referring to the weekend when he's doing all of this because he
Fuck
can't
that.
play the
Nah,
game
nah,
and be
Fuck
at
that.
work
We do
too.
that
We
weekday.
talking about
We do that
this is
weekday.
a day, like a day
Every
of
day.
leisure. I'm not talking about this 9 to 5 shit. Like on 9 to 5 shit, if I'm in a relationship, I probably ain't even on the game, to be real with you. Like that's if I'm not asleep when she go to sleep.
Digging a hole further for
You feel me?
Let me catch these shits. Like I mean, that's how I feel. Cause like
You really sucking up. Like you.
They want you to be quiet. They want you to be quiet. They want you to be quiet.
No, go ahead. No. Go ahead.
That's
Finish
not
up.
true.
no,
Finish
no,
up.
it's not true.
Finish
I'm
up.
just saying, like
That's not true.
again. We already know from episode 1, me and my relationships, I'm about my shit. So like, I'm gonna make sure you straight, and not because I'm just trying to play the game. Ain't got nothing to do with that shit. But if that's what I do to decompress, that's what I do.
You had me at first, but then when you threw the game, you told me not so I can play the game. You knew what you was
No,
doing.
she said that. That's why I looked at her. She threw a jab at me,
Nigga know what
and
he
she
doing,
thought I ain't.
bro.
Nah, bro.
Hell no.
It
It
ain't
ain't
got nothing to do with that. It's nothing.
This
I'm
nigga
telling you.
straight.
Cause you know how many nights I be just trying to chill at home. What does he do? Hey, bro, get on the game.
Get on that black
Get on the game.
Get up on that Call of Duty, bro.
Do I work
Get
my
on that
9 to 5?
Call of
I have a whole wife and kids.
Okay.
And then when I gotta do stuff, you like, nah, bro.
I ain't say I
God,
ain't peer
God,
pressure
why-
you. This ain't better than that. I didn't say I wasn't peer pressuring your ass.
Oh,
What I got over there? I take care of me, clean up, let the dog out, eat. What's up? So these that's it.
You got a dog?
Big ass dog.
What kind of dog you got?
Pit lab mix. He's a different pit lab mix than
I
most
just
people
gonna
say.
say go a mass up or something.
Nah, that's
Nah,
what
he
you
got
got.
a bear.
That's top eight.
No
Top
shit.
They too big.
That's a
Top
bit.
beat,
That's
master.
Oh,
But
top
that's-
eight.
1.5 million.
Nah, I'm good on that.
Well, for
I better be
me,
able to ride this over to work.
You can.
Hold
It's
up,
that
let
big.
that up, let the lady speak.
a small fire for me is lack of communication.
That's good for everybody.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I don't like to repeat myself. I told your ass one time, you should have listened to what I said.
Why not twice though?
No, because
I'm not
that
your
lady
mama.
is crazy. That lady is crazy.
We understand that you're not my mom, but what if we forget?
Please don't forget with her. That lady is
Forget?
crazy.
What if we forget? What if we honestly forget?
Yeah.
What if we a good nigga? You feel what I'm saying? We do everything right, but you told us something.
Once you
told us
get
something and we
to
forgot.
know me, I'm pretty sure you may hear me talk about it with somebody, or you're gonna hear me say something about it on the phone. More than likely, it's gonna be me and Lex on the phone having a conversation, talking about it. Then I'm gonna say that I need to buy something to wear for it. Bitch, if you didn't remember after all of those signs.
And believe me, she talk loud, so you gonna hear that
Probably
shit.
could have honestly
You don't need to go. You just
What if-
stay here.
What if he was out making money for y'all? You feel what I'm saying? At his job, and he just honestly forgot.
Excuse me.
What?
Anybody with her not gonna forget.
No, bump that. Bump that. Hey, look, what if
We
he
don't live in
forgot? What
a
if he
perfect
honestly
world.
forgot? You gonna
She
fuck him up over that? Like
Yeah.
he do everything right. The nigga do everything. He a 100% good nigga.
I want to ask you this question, and you are one. How many 100% niggas is out there?
Shit, but I got 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. You feel me?
I
true.
Okay, well, okay, me, I did a little something.
I appreciate
so,
it.
No,
I'm
no.
minus 5, so I'm
Bring
95%.
it
I'm
back.
95%.
Okay.
Man, bro, like, I'm
Yeah,
still
we
good,
gonna
though.
talk about
But still, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Don't make me say nothing.
Bring it
dog.
back.
1,
Bro,
2,
bring it
3,
back.
4.
Stop.
Bring it back.
1, 2,
Bring it
3,
back.
4. Man, y'all shut up, bro. Like, look. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got like 4 right here. But like, I'm saying, but 100% good niggas. So you gonna be like, man, nah, what the fuck is that? Just because he forgot something.
Not everybody's
Let's say he
100%.
forgot it just once.
Not everybody's 100%.
Yeah.
You'll never meet up 100% anybody.
With the way that I communicate, it's not gonna be a way for you to forget. I'm gonna tell you when it is. I'm gonna tell you
You gonna
directly.
remind him the same day.
I'm gonna tell you directly once, and you're gonna indirectly hear about it. So with the indirections, you can just ask a question a couple of days or a couple of days.
Well, would you
Days.
So if the guy forget, would you consider him playing you for the fool, or would you honestly forgot?
Baby, let me tell you something. My name is Storm for a reason.
I understand what your
The
name
storms
is,
that I create would come with that bullshit. Trust and believe me, I ain't gonna never be the motherfucking fool.
What if it's 100%
I
genuinity
just wanna
though?
ask.
It's
Right,
super
you know,
100% genuine. I don't know. I'm just made up that word right.
Genuinely?
No, I mean not
Genuinely?
Is genuine?
Do you know the real reason a lot of times women get
You
upset?
blessed genuinely.
I'ma
is
give
what
y'all
I'm
a
gonna
gem.
But genuine is
The reason women get upset when y'all forget stuff is because a lot of times we've told y'all more than once. We've said it over and over and over again. And I would just reflect this. Sometimes it may even be, and this may sometimes be on our part, when y'all playing the game. Y'all will respond to something, goes back to where you're listening to respond, but not to process. She may say, baby, I did that in the third, go February, Charlie Brown, womp womp, at 9 o'clock. And everybody gonna be there, and then the rest of the important shit you didn't hear, you just heard Friday, 9 o'clock. Damn.
Context clue.
The fuck we supposed to be doing? I know we got plans Friday.
Yeah.
You, number one,
That
she gonna say it indirectly again. Or when you ask ahead of time, then that's different because you're asking ahead of time. But as far as me having to tell you over and over and over again, like his situation, and somebody said it, people remember what's important to them. And when somebody's important to you, you're going to make it your business to remember what they need for you to remember, especially when they're not asking you for a lot. And that's just it. And that's part of communication. And then the last part about communication is sometimes men don't express truthfully how they feel. They'll say, well, you know, I ain't really ready for a relationship. But then as soon as I pick my shit up and go and carry on. Oh, I seen you with your little friend. My little friend. When did he become a little friend? You said that that goes back to communication. You said that you didn't want a relationship. But see, them cookies got good to you and the goddamn jaw got closed. You couldn't stick your hand in there no more. Then that's when that's when it turns into, oh, I seen you with your little friend. And the whole time supposed to be having a conversation with me, you busy fucking. That is funny. Why do y'all do that?
Why the fuck? Well, I ain't bad. Look, I've been, like I said, I've been in a relationship for 8 years, so I don't know what you're talking about. Why we
Not
do what?
you.
Why we
Them,
do what?
the others.
These two, the single ones.
The single
Single
ones.
ones.
Yeah, y'all
The
single
single
niggas. What's up with y'all? Why y'all do that?
Hold up.
Say, what's wrong with y'all? Niggas.
I got my niggas.
You want to go first?
I mean,
No, we want you to go first.
You want me to go first?
Yes.
Well, I mean, in that case, if you was, you know, like you said, the cookie jar is closed or whatever, if you was already gonna do that, that cookie jar been closed.
What do you mean?
You know, if,
Elaborate.
I mean, just like I said, if you was already anticipating on leaving
If
for
we have
another
been,
guy,
and I'm gonna say this directly as possible, if we've been fucking for 6 months and you're confused about where we're going, I need to get the fuck on time because you're confused. That's too much time. That's half a year. That's half of 365 days that I have wasted. You have wasted my time because you were confused about what you want. Because a lot of times people say, well, this is what I want and we can work towards it. You know whether or not if you can deal with somebody within 30 days. Because you start to see their traits. A lot of times we pretend like we didn't see them. You really truthfully 100% see a person, especially in their element, when you listen to how they talk on the phone, or when you sneak up and you hear them having a conversation when you're not around, or even sometimes you can tell what somebody's personality is in reference to the company that they keep, or even going somewhere where they're around. Because you'll see how people treat them. They're either warm, welcoming, and excited when they see this person, or they're normally dry as fuck, like, here this bitch come.
Well, I would argue that if that's the case, you wouldn't need 30 days to determine that.
2 weeks, boy.
Yeah.
Week.
But even then, that's
No, not
that's
necessarily
only
a
a
week.
job. I mean,
Because sometimes women and men can put on a hell of a facade.
You damn
Yes,
sure right.
but
boy,
see-
'cause I
but
got-
see now-
when I was
oh,
a 3.5 year relationship. Nigga got played all 3.5 years, boy.
well, I was just gonna say,
Horrible.
I was just gonna say,
I was
well,
blindly in love. Facts. 3.5 years. Oh, my bad.
That man screwed up. My
You
bad.
good.
no, you're fine. I was gonna say, well, I would not argue, but I would just say 30 days, in my opinion, that's not enough time because
I just
more
say-
likely,
You ain't got to establish
more.
a relationship in 30 days. You will notice somebody's fucked up traits sometimes that you cannot deal with within 30 days.
But how
Because
how
people-
much are y'all around each other in those 30 days?
It ain't gonna matter because they're gonna start to get so comfortable with you being around. They start to let their guard down within 2 weeks.
Never. I've
I
never had that.
I haven't had no
Not 2
experience. No.
I've
Y'all don't know what to
I
look
haven't.
for.
Maybe they don't know what they're looking for.
No. I said you don't. You
Yeah,
reference. I'm
yeah, I
like
get
that. The
what you're
traits.
saying.
You don't know what traits to look for.
Yeah,
That's what
You
I'm
can
saying.
tell a selfish person within 30 days. If
Oh,
we're
yeah,
just
yeah.
dating,
Yeah, well, okay,
Selfish,
yeah.
But
Selfish is one thing.
But
you can.
yeah,
This is some of the things that you can tell. You can go on a date with somebody and tell shit that you can't deal with.
Mhm.
A motherfucker who can't read, a person who hasn't been exposed to anything. What?
have you recently come across someone who can't read, or
It sounds like something personal.
is that?
No.
Oh, I'm not saying
Yeah,
somebody
I mean,
get me,
you
they
know,
couldn't
who
read
can't
French
read
fries.
now?
Like,
I mean,
that's all I heard you, but I was like,
You
damn,
sound
like,
relatively
I
educated.
Just these are things that people still run into that you're not really aware of.
Yeah.
These kids are being passed along. It's a lot of illiterate kids out there. You got high school kids who can't read.
Yeah.
Who are in regular classes where they've been scooted along. I have met men who were not in special education classes who have graduated with regular diplomas and still have a problem with simple words.
I mean, when we was coming up, that was the culture. I mean, a lot
Yeah, that's
people
what,
got pushed
of course.
away.
Yeah, like that's
What?
But then that goes along
Yeah.
with what you're saying, not being exposed to.
yes, but it also goes back to communication. I know it may be something that you're embarrassed of, but once we get to this place, if I'm the type of person, if I pick up on somebody's weakness, then I'm not going to embarrass you. If you point at a picture and be like, this is what you want or something, then I'll know. You know how like you might read it back what it is. Because you might not know what it is. Or sometimes people get nervous. Or it's some people who are dyslexic. I did date someone who was dyslexic, so sometimes things will be, like, you know how when they're looking at something, dyslexic was when it goes backwards. So like sometimes these would be, it's a long story, but it goes back to proper communication.
I think that's important. That's a major key in any relationship.
So you telling me that you could be sleeping with somebody for 6 months and not have any emotional attachment?
No. Hell, I gotta have an emotional attachment off rip. Like, what the same what?
It's that good.
Fact, shit. No, I'm saying like I gotta fuck with you before I'm gonna fuck with you. Like,
Yeah. Alright. Got you.
That's how you
Yeah, no, Anthony, boy.
Hey.
Anthony Hill.
That's my dog.
Okay.
It is what it is.
I will say this.
Mm.
Well, you know what? Before I even say anything, You got any more, Mac?
Oh, nah.
So, when it comes to the whole fucking somebody, I'm sorry, I got candy in my mouth, so it's a little good.
You gotta get to the middle though. Like once you chew it, it's bruh.
You would know when you.
God damn it.
Yeah, I feel mine, yeah.
You ain't talking about that, though.
Oh, fuck you talking about?
On your head, dog. So when it comes to the whole, when it comes to the whole, you know, having sex with someone for 6 months or whatever, you know, of course you're gonna have an attachment or whatnot.
Hopefully, if you're normal.
Some people
Okay.
won't.
Well, so, yeah.
Okay. I mean, you know, there's some people out there that really can have sex without attachments. But at the end of the day,
6 months? Though?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh hell, bro.
You got men
I'm
and
trying to
women.
go off of something that I've been through. So I mean, you know, just
Okay,
just saying.
shit, all right.
So, but I mean, you know, it's not, you know, it ain't like you're not gonna have no attachment to that person at all or whatnot. But you can distance yourself in a sense. You know, you can be with someone for a while and know you don't really want to be with that person, but it's fun. You know, you can have them times. Yeah, you can have them times of months. You know, like this is probably really not gonna go.
That
have
whole,
fun
that
with
whole
your
6
mom.
months, you probably ain't said I love
I mean, but it's when it's consensual though. Then what? If y'all know what y'all in it for, then what?
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be no 6 months. Knock, knock, knock. Stop knocking. Cause I'm not fucking you no more.
But that's you. That's you. That's not
Michael said
everybody.
that.
No, she did not say
Okay,
that.
I've listened to the
But-
whole version of
Wow.
But I mean, I can say for me, like I was at a point in my life where I was not looking for a relationship. Like, you know, I even told the female in the beginning, like, I'm not looking for anything long term right now. I'm just, cause I can't, not even that, because at that time I had came out of bad relationships, so I'm like, I'm not looking for anything. So, you know, right now, whatever we got is cool, whatever. You know, if you got something else you want to go to, fine. I'm not holding you back from anything. But at the end of the day, we having fun. And that's what it was.
Exactly.
Like I was
You know
saying.
But then it's not going to be a straight 6 months. It's gonna be when y'all want to hang out or that's different.
Yeah.
But you have people who want to be on a weekly basis.
Mhm.
You have to think about this. A weekly basis. It's 7 days in a week. You're coming into my house and we doing something 2-3 times a week.
Yeah.
For 6 months. And we just having fun. You must be leaving somebody on that nightstand when you leave. You must be.
This is why everybody's debate because you keep thinking about you. Everybody don't think like that.
Dropping off dick and we leaving. That's
Pretty much.
Join, get it out,
I mean,
and we
like,
leaving. That's
Get
it.
that bread, get that head, and leave.
Nah, you ain't getting no bread. You feel what I'm saying? You might get the head, but we dropping off dick and we leaving. If that's what we is, that's what we is. If that's what we is, if we just fuck buddies, you getting the dick and I'm bouncing. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Or you bouncing. Call you an Uber, drop you off.
If we're just fuck buddies, I'm gonna leave your face looking like a leg glazed Krispy Kreme donut, and then you can leave.
That's fine as long as I can do the same to your face. You feel what I'm
You know what? And when you do it, I'll wipe that shit off and slap you in your
No, bro, it's gotta be mutual. It's gotta be mutual.
You gonna whip my face up big.
Come on, bro.
I can't
Right, you know what I'm saying?
No, it don't work
They
that
don't
way.
think grow. You see, you think? No.
For y'all, it clears up skin, bro.
It does.
Yes, it does. Look
It's
it up.
protein.
Look it up.
Not my chin.
Look it up, bro. Look it up. I'm telling you, bro. Like,
You a fat
we
person.
ain't
I know
doing
you are, so look it up.
We're not doing this.
No.
We're not
No,
doing
It
that.
clears a lot of people's skin. They
You're
don't
not-
clear my goddamn skin.
You're not gonna be able to glaze my face if I can't glaze yours. You feel me?
Well,
It don't work like
You're
that.
not gonna know that until the floor has been glazed.
No.
Said she gotta get her.
Ladies first. Ladies first.
No,
Ladies first.
ma'am. No, ma'am.
Go ahead and get that film
You
on.
leave.
Okay.
Bye.
It's not happening.
Yes.
Nah, I can't.
So
Sorry.
you had that target.
It don't work that way over here. It don't work that way. Wait, man. Whatever I do to you, you do.
Quid pro pro.
Man.
Cause I know when I'm dishing out five, like I know what I'm dishing out five, bro. Like, nah, bro, nah. You got come on.
But you gonna feel what she dishing out first.
Man, hey, bro, you gonna have to come on, guys.
As long as you know what they
It's going to have to go like this.
Hey, man. Like,
You right.
Buckshot.
Counter strike.
Roadhouse.
Well, by that time, for your boy, she done did it 4-5 times.
hey,
That's a fact.
don't matter, man. You just said,
That's cool.
said something about glazing my face. Okay, you can do that as long as I get to glaze yours. That's how it goes. For me, that's how it goes.
I have fairness.
It's fair.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
A little fire for me, bro. I hate when my wife tell me how to drive. Like straight up.
Oh, yeah, I don't like
Like,
that.
I don't like that
I
either.
hate that shit, bro.
I'm a speed demon.
Nigga, if you telling me how to drive, why you ain't getting the seat and
Exactly.
drive, bro? Like, let me be the passenger.
You a
What's up?
cheerleader?
No, but I do have a. Yo, so since we on the topic,
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna say maybe since I've been a passenger a couple times, I might have some understanding where she coming from.
This nigga.
Like,
I'm a fighter. I don't care. I know
I
you
mean-
ain't talking. Bro, look. How about this, bro?
you know,
A couple of years ago, shut the hell up. A couple of years ago, bro,
Wow.
like, we been homies for like, what? Over a decade. So a couple of years ago, he had his grandfather's truck, right?
oh, that ain't no couple years ago. That's damn near 10 now.
Yeah,
bro.
you feel? He had his grandfather's truck. He come pick me up. He like, hey, bro, let's go for a ride. I'm like, I bet. I jump in the passenger seat. This nigga go down this dirt road, right? Smash the gas. Nigga probably doing about 120 in this S10 Chevrolet. You feel what I'm saying? We get up close to this big ass tree. When I say a big ass tree, huge, big ass little oak tree. He got down, hit the brakes, do something with the little e-brake, and swerve. When I tell y'all, bro, alright, you feel me? This the car. This the tree. I'm on the passenger side. The car about right here to the tree, bro. I thought I was about to die.
You want me to tell you what he did?
Bro, nigga said, oh, bro, I know how to drive. You knew. I did that shit on purpose. I'm in there like,
Yeah, he wanted.
hell no, you bitch ass nigga. What the fuck you do that?
He wanted to be Fast and the Furious, but not by his damn self. He
Yeah.
said, "We gonna die. We gonna die
Yeah,
together."
see,
I'm gonna know somebody when I get up in this motherfucker.
You bitch.
I mean, I know how to drift. I'm sorry if y'all don't.
So which side of the car was gonna hit the tree?
This side,
passenger
for sure.
side.
It was
My
done on
side.
purpose. It was done to scare
I
the
was
shit out of me.
gonna be dead.
And I effectively scared the
Baby,
shit out of me.
baby.
I was gonna be dead. You feel what I'm
If you
saying?
would have did that to me, I would
No,
have
no,
beat
no.
your ass.
No, I ain't about to do that to like, nah, bro. Like, if I'm with my girl and everything, like, we cruising, bro. Like, I mean, we might get a low pep on it, and if I have a bike, which I had a bike at one time, if I got a bike, we might hit a straightaway kind of hard. But, no, if it's somebody that ain't gonna enjoy, well, I mean, clearly you didn't enjoy it, but
Who's gonna enjoy someone about to down there kill them and they're not aware?
You feel? This
we
nigga
were
talking about
kids.
my driving.
First of all, we
He
were
talking
kids.
about-
I ain't done shit like that since.
He talking about my driving. He hit a flying bird.
Street racing.
How you hit a flying bird,
That
my
was,
nigga?
that was when we was
How you
still
hit
in
a-
school.
How you hit a flying bird? my
Literally
nigga?
said-
Talking about my driving.
Or the bird hit
So,
the truck.
No,
the bird
he hit the bird.
No, all right, so
The bird chilling in the air like.
Pause it, bro. No, see, no, it ain't even going down like that.
Well,
It ain't even going down like that.
Wow.
You knocked
We
me
driving
out.
on the road, and I see a bird coming across the field. I'm like, if I keep my speed and he keep his speed, I'm gonna hit that curb and I'm gonna knock the fuck out that shit. And came around the curb, bow, right into the windshield. That's not
So you didn't try to slow down.
You know what I'm saying?
That was your intention. You just said.
It was not an
You
intention.
just said.
You
how
guys
you
know
gonna
how the impact was gonna happen. You knew he was
Exactly.
gonna
But you
do
talking
something.
about my driving.
I'm getting this sense
Now you got to take this out because now Peter gonna be talking.
Again, it was not intentional. All I did was make an observation. I'm sorry that your bird, this little bird right here, got all the control of its flight it could possibly have. I'm doing 65, maybe.
Nigga was not doing
Like,
no 65.
How
bro.
much?
Probably got
fast
Nigga
was
had to
that?
be doing about 70, 80 because we were going down the
Okay,
damn
alright,
hill.
so I'm speeding though. Alright, so tell me which one's easier to control the direction of. My Blazer in a curve doing 80 miles an hour, or this bird that could just be like, bloop. No,
Wait a minute. So
But
you
you
just
got-
lied. You just said you was going 60, now you going 80.
I'm agreeing
Let
with
him
it.
know. Let him
That's
know.
even better for my
talking
argument.
about my
If
driving.
I'm doing 85 miles an hour in an that SUV, which one is it harder to control the direction
So you tell
of?
me
This bird or this SUV?
most of the time you have to reduce your speed at least to 35 when you're going into a
curve.
So you're going 80 miles per hour over a curve, and you're in an SUV. You know
He has the right
you gonna flip over.
And we're still not understanding. A, we were kids. B, I don't know about y'all.
We
I know
ain't
how
got
to
no
drive.
We ain't
Fast.
got-
We did not one time. We did.
We here.
Yeah, nope. Hey, see, we been no. We
I know I drive like a bat out of hell.
But
You
no,
look like you drive like a bat out of here. You look like you drive like my sister. And but my sister, nigga, I gotta hold the old shit handle every time I'm reckless. With her, but
I know I drive reckless. Miss my truck.
No, she worse driving than you. I'm gonna that.
I'm not a bad driver.
Courtney's
Like,
worse driving.
I ain't even gonna say Courtney a bad driver. She just that's just fast and the furious. You get in the car with my older sister, but shit.
That's me.
But
We going in front of truck. You know what else is another small fire? People who have disrespectful family members.
Let's get on.
Oh,
That was a bad name.
Yeah.
I ain't got one for me, but I got one for my boy. So we going to, I want to say, my boy Tony.
Let him say it.
Oh yeah, go.
But
He
doesn't
probably don't know.
recall,
He
you know
probably
what
don't know
you're
what it is.
Proceed.
He probably didn't even catch it that day. But look, so we going to his granddad's funeral, right?
That's
You
the
caught it? Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Explain that
Alright,
shit, bro.
alright,
That
so
shit was hell, bro.
It was alright. So some folks probably gonna know where this coming from anyway, but so it was my grandfather's funeral, and it's me, my girl, my mom, her friend, you, Kelsey came too. Yeah, Kelsey came. All right, so off rip, we at my house. It's where me, my girl, and my mom came down from New York. Mom's friend / my aunt, she helped raise me and everything, so she comes through, and the second she get there, it's just salty energy, like bad, bro. Like she got nose up in the air and the whole just like bad, like towards my girlfriend. And so basically she went in the house, we all came outside, you know, kick it a little bit before we got in the car. It's known that I'm driving, okay? Right. Now my mom is a very kind person, thoughtful, caring person, so she's like, all right, so that's his girl, I'd go ahead and let her sit up front, you feel me? Like she was considerate there. And me, I don't, hell bro, I'm driving. Like, you feel me? Y'all can decide amongst yourselves, it does not make any difference to me. And so my girlfriend sits in the front seat. My aunt, for the conversation, comes out the house and says some salty, snarky remark.
We don't do that here. We don't do that here. Girl, you sit in the back. You let his mama sit in the front.
Right.
After his mama just said, you can
sit in the front. Right. All right. So cool. Bet. So mom was like, no, it's okay. She can sit in the front, whatever. So she wound up sitting in the front. And we get to the funeral. So we get to the funeral, and I'm not gonna shout out the place, but it's a big chair with almost like a throne looking chair, and then it's little love seats and everything arranged around the place. All right. So I see the big chair, and I'm like, technically I'm the man of the house at this point, so I'm gonna sit in the big chair.
Right.
Sit in the big chair. My girl comes sit, not necessarily on me, but like, you know, in the big chair with me, you feel me? And I don't have no complaints about that. Like, I mean, cool, facts, right?
She's
You know what I'm saying?
consoling you.
Right, exactly. All right, so both my aunt and the funeral director had, I guess, some little talk about how they felt about that. And the funeral director comes up to me and is like, oh, we have several seats, blah, 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 blah. And she was straight up, she's just one of them that you ain't about, she ain't about shit. Like, she coming back however she feel disrespected, you feel me?
Yeah.
And she's like, no, this is a fine seat, I want to sit here next to him, blah, 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 whatever. Cool. Then my aunt decides to pipe up and say some shit. And, like, straight dagger, like, it ain't no indirect, subliminal, nothing, just pow, right at the girl, right?
Yeah.
And my girl was like, you better get your family, bro. And I was like, I mean, I straight up had no idea where none of that was coming from. And then, so my girlfriend comments on a picture in the funeral home, and my aunt decides, oh, are you surprised that it ain't nappy? And yo,
wow.
oh my God, and it just she like whole face turned red, and she's like, you lucky this your grandfather's funeral, blah blah blah. Like, I'm trying to honor you, be whatever, and I'm just like, let me go have a talk with the folks. You know what I mean? Like, because we getting real heated right now.
You
And
said
so,
she turned red.
like, she
You know what's up. Come on.
blushing in the face.
Come on, though. You know what's up.
Can I tell you what it was? Your auntie didn't have a problem with her personally. She had a problem with her shade.
Yeah, skin color.
Your aunt had a problem with her shade, point blank, period. That's why she thought that she was using privilege. That's where that came from. She didn't have to know her. When she sat in that front seat, what your aunt seen, because she's older, she seen privilege. That's why she said, no, you need to sit in the back. And being that you were at a funeral, if it did look like she was sitting in your lap, the way that they perceived it, they thought that it looked disrespectful because you were at a funeral. Because when you're sitting on somebody like that, it can be perceived as being sexual.
But she ain't have no type of sexual body language.
No. I'm saying if you're sitting in a
like
double
we
chair, like let me
PDAing
use him.
right
If
now,
me and him are like this and we're at a funeral, the funeral director probably only said something because your aunt said something to them.
No, my aunt said something to my mom, and the funeral director probably picked up on it, and then
He was trying to diffuse the situation so that it wasn't an issue at the funeral.
I mean, but let me go ahead and tell you right now that this aunt ain't black.
At all. Well, she is, but she's
She
not.
like she.
Well, you
That's
have
a
it,
different
but
story.
guess what? You have those
She makes
who still don't like their own people.
All right,
Because-
so,
Yeah.
all right, but proceeding past that, yeah, I have experience as far as family not getting along with significant others. That's definitely. I mean, I don't really consider that a little fire though. Like, I really consider that.
Not to defend her, are you sure your aunt, since you said they the same, didn't pick up on something that you didn't see?
I mean, at the time, no, hell no. Like, I mean, as far as I was concerned, I didn't have no complaints, no nothing. I have witnesses to. It was started out a pretty damn good relationship.
She seemed pretty cool.
But you know what I'm saying. Either way,
Did you check your aunt?
yeah, I talked to her. I was like, what's up? But I already, before I even came to her, I knew what that was. Like,
You
she
were
was-
supposed to check your aunt that first time, and she wasn't supposed to say nothing else.
But me, you gotta understand that we're in a funeral home. I ain't trying to have no type of scene, no type of nothing. I'm trying to keep. Same thing with her. She was the one taking all the antagonization.
When you're mourning, it does not matter. When someone is mourning, there is no time, no space, and this is in general. It doesn't matter who it was. It's a level of respect and how things can be perceived. Your aunt has been left for so long to say what she wants to say that she chose to be disrespectful at a funeral. That is crazy as hell. But I have experience too where
You got people that don't even matter the situation. They
This
just
was like
that.
literally.
that's just their
she
nature.
only had been around this girl 2-3 times maybe. Like,
Right.
it wasn't like it was no long. And the girl she had never disrespected her. She invited me and my girlfriend to her house. Like, had us in her house, entertained us, watched movies, eat popcorn, cook dinner, all that shit. And for whatever reason, this day decided I'm talking about the whole day.
Hey, the whole
But
day.
you know what?
Yeah, bro.
It may not have even been the girl. She could have been mourning. Sometimes people get frustrated, and when they're mourning, it comes out in anger.
Mourning more or less for her best friend, which is my mom. I get that, and how maybe 1-2 maybe things that whole day could have been seen as disrespectful. The rest of the shit was just straight out of left field. Pow! I'm about to jab your ass.
I'm looking at Angie like, damn, man.
But I'm telling you, bro, like, she was on fire that day, and for no reason. Like, that girl had done nothing to her. Even when she was saying shit to her, my girl was like, she kept looking at me. She was like, bro, you lucky this day is what it is, because and I get that, and I appreciated her for keeping it cool like that.
You would have got the whisper the first time. You would have got the whisper.
The first time it was a look. The second time it was a harder look. The third time she's like, yo,
See?
you better.
It's something wrong with me because I'm telling you, how I'm set up, once I gave you that whisper, and my leg get to jumping, you better get your auntie, because at this moment, This interview could be your mama. Your mama can get it. She can get it. Actually, she ain't gotta catch no hands. She gonna catch this pink tornado. I'm gonna let her have it. I don't have to use profanity and be disrespectful.
Right.
But I'm gonna read you. I'm gonna let you know your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your grandma, whoever want it. We can line you up, and I can go ahead and take all of y'all out. Who wants some?
I mean, which, don't get me wrong, this girl was very similar. Like, on any other day, she'd have been, and it actually wound up being that way. Like, it came out another day.
Yeah, if you like crazy cheese.
Wow.
Oh, we found that out last time.
Anyway, any other day, she was with the shits. This particular day, she knew it was important to me. I found my grandfather.
Dog, go ahead, my bad.
Like I said, I found my grandfather on the bathroom floor.
I'm so sorry.
And like legit, like I had to tear down a bathroom door to find him on the floor. And so she was being ultra super supportive for it because she knew like about, you know, how I was feeling. And we talking about this funeral was only two days after that. So like I'm fucked up. So you know what I'm saying? And so she kept quiet that day for me. He already had, like, he legit knew his time was coming, so he had that shit streamlined. He was ready to go, military service, off rip, like, gone. And
I'm sorry for your loss.
it sucked. But like I said, had it been any other, because she knew how I was feeling. That's why she kept it quiet. She knew that I was not, me in general, I'm not about no conflict. I'm not making waves. I'm not trying to be in nobody's face about nothing like that. And so, and she was trying to make sure that she was level with me, like, all right, cool. Like, I'm gonna stay on your vibe, but.
You're like Ferdinand Poole. Just
And,
look at the flowers.
But, wow. But, anyway, you know, and I appreciate that, but that was a fire that day, for sure.
Yeah.
And she kept it cool, like, she really did.
That was a volcano.
So I'm gonna jump on that as far as when it comes to families, because there were some things one time, my wife, she was telling me certain things was going on with my side of the family. In my mind, I know my family for years, so I'm just like, nah, they couldn't be doing that, blah, blah, blah. But I had to look into it, and I'm like, oh shit, okay. So I had to go to one of my family members and check. I'm like, yo, my wife said this, that, and the third. If you disrespect her, whatever, we're not having it. If it's gonna be an issue, just let me know what's gonna happen.
Right.
But it's not even just with being with my family. Sometimes it's even been with her family. I remember we all packed up to go to Florida one day, and I had rented a vehicle for like 7 people, so 7 people could fit in the vehicle comfortably and whatnot. So her aunt decides to get her niece, whatever, have her in her lap or whatever, and tell my wife, hey, move your seat up. And my wife's in the passenger seat beside me. Hey, move your seat up. My wife moved her seat up a little bit. Move your seat up some more. I'm just saying, it's taking time on my head. I'm just like, what you doing, what you doing, what you doing? And then finally I'm just like, yo, I got this for 7 people. Put her in the back where she need to be at. Because you got my wife damn near in the front of the seat.
That's not even the first issue. For safety reasons, why do you have a child out of...
Even with that, but just saying, even with that, at the end of the day, it's supposed to sit 7 people comfortably. Put her in the back where she's supposed to be at. Don't have my wife all up in, like I said, even for safety reasons, you got my wife pressed up against the glass almost. And I'm just like, put her in the back where she need to go. She ain't say shit else after that. She went, the niece went to the back seat. That was the end of it. But it was a ticking time, Mom, because I didn't want to say nothing because in my mind I'm like, that's your auntie. Maybe you'll say something. Blah, blah, blah. You ain't gonna say shit. Stop.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Oh, baby. What we gonna do is gonna pull over here into this quick trip. We're gonna request this lift. And she can stretch out in the back of this motherfucker.
All the way back. Can't lean back.
One time I was in a relationship with this guy. His mother did not like me. And I didn't give a fuck.
Damn.
So one day she said, I don't like her. And I said, I don't like you either, so we're even. She found some just disrespectful, and I said, you're disrespectful. You're not gonna talk to me that way. His previous girlfriend loved him. Praised the ground she walk on. But me, I hold people accountable for their shit. I'm gonna hold you accountable. I'm not gonna give you a sweet ride. I'll send you home to your parents. Carry on. You can go back home. Doesn't bother me. I can hold my own. Because once I leave, you know I'm gone. And it's my choice. And I've learned over time that door swings open one time, one way. And once you go push it again, I'm sorry. One way.
Fact, you only get one time. I never get
way.
anybody a second
Because
chance.
trust and believe me, and I learned the hard way. I was engaged. I learned the hard way. Put my life on hold. Stop talking to people I used to talk to. Did everything that I was supposed to do in reference to a relationship, and you still think that you can do what you want to do, and your mother want to cover it up?
Oh wow.
That's what it sounds like.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All y'all lie.
Shady.
No, that's a lie.
All of
That's a lie.
us are what?
You know my story. That's a lie.
I know.
I was a mama's boy.
Look like
I'm
it.
ready for you guys.
I was a mama's boy.
You still are.
I'm not.
I mean,
My mom actually. My mom doesn't even
Was that good?
face to face to me. She doesn't share how much she loves me. She only does that with my wife. Like if I'm not around and like my wife's over there talking to my mom, she's like, "Oh, my son is just the best, smartest son in the world," all that. But when I'm there, you're like, "Shut your dumb ass up."
That's
You know what I'm
bro,
saying?
that's trash.
That's
Unless you was
that's
trying to
factual.
get the big head.
That's
You feel
factual.
me? So
But you know
I'm not.
she
I'm
did.
not a mama's boy anymore. But all the way up until I was probably about 9 or 10, I was a mama's boy.
Boy, that's not.
That don't count, bro.
I was.
No, that
It don't count. I thought you was gonna say
Like,
19. You
up
said.
Oh hell no, bro! Come on, man. I'm a straight up thug, bro.
Oh no, I had an ex. His mama used to pay his car note, his car insurance. Like that was just her. He would try to go. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
He would try to go do it, and she's like, "Oh, I already did it."
Damn.
Shit, she bought me a bag. I said, "Hey."
You want to eat
My man.
Hey, mama,
My man.
I'm talking about,
I said, "What?" We just walking around the store. I didn't ask for nothing. She said, "You like this?" I said, "Yeah, that's cute." I said, "That's cute." I'm thinking she getting a bag for her. She was like, "Here, you should get this." What? Are you sure? No, that's okay. Girl, get okay. I'm slightly deny and concur at the same time.
See if you don't really get it. I don't really want it. I mean, if you feel the need.
And guess what though? Y'all wanna know the funny part? When I left him, I didn't know it. That motherfucker took my.
Damn.
Shit.
I went in my closet. I said,
The bag
"Who the fuck my purse at?" I said, "You took my purse."
Oh, but he already petty anyway.
Girl, yes.
See, I don't know nothing about this.
Petty as hell.
Ain't no patio here.
Nah, I ain't like that.
Shit.
Petty
into the
like
bottom.
that.
Shit. I took a phone charge because I paid for it.
You're not petty. You're trifling.
You got your phone now.
Walmart closed. The convenience
Everything
store closed.
I'm a father store.
Car won't start.
Oh, that's just too much.
Shit. If I put the alternator in, that bitch gone too.
You going to jail? You going to jail?
If I ain't ready on that, bro, I done shit.
It's one or two places you going. You going to jail or you going to hell? You choose.
Hey, you
Cause
can't
if I
drive me
see
any of them.
Cause if I see you up under my hood, baby, he tried to knock me off. He was trying to steal my car.
Hey, look, I'll just do something petty. Take the batteries out the garage door, open it in the garage door. Get out. I tell you, get out.
Damn.
Oh, that's me.
No, I ain't never.
That's crazy.
I ain't never done.
Get out.
No type of petty shit like that.
But y'all said y'all wasn't petty.
I'm not. I ain't saying.
We're
I'm
not by nature.
The
but,
hell y'all saying shit? I'm petty as a motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, man. You piss me off, get what? That happened to you too, buddy. You better be pissed off.
I'm beyond petty.
Damn, yo.
Oh, you my son telling me to get out?
I get out.
Get out right. Your goddamn game gonna get out too.
Everybody getting
Nah,
out.
you can't touch it.
Everything.
That's
That's like kicking the nuts. They always want to go for the game.
I ain't said the gaming system. I said your game. What's your favorite game to play?
I don't have a favorite game to play.
What game do you like to play?
PlayStation.
Play Call of Duty?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. Little number 2. Dear Mr. Postman,
Hey.
We had an extra one.
Digital.
Would you like it?
Yep.
I can always
Erase.
recover it.
Just
I can
take
always
the
recover
cord.
it.
You can recover when you erase it. You can always
should.
Just take the
recover
cord.
it.
It's much easier. Just take the
I mean, it'll
cord.
suck because it's gonna take
But
like an
don't you
hour
need to be
to
connected to
download.
Wi-Fi for that to happen?
Yeah.
Change the code.
Boom, there you go. Oh, that's some oh, you try.
Hey, look.
Change the motherfucking
Nigga,
code.
that's only if you pay for that Wi-Fi.
Change the
Yeah,
code.
but- yeah.
What?
That'd be only if you pay for
With
that.
you, with y'all equally yoked, so it don't matter. What's yours is mine. Cause y'all married, so it don't matter. Try me if you want to. You don't even know the code. It's in your name and can't get in.
Equality.
Gotta call that
that's
AT&T
crazy.
come out here.
That's crazy.
Just order another one.
Her money is your money. Your money is her money.
I understand that. Yeah.
So your Wi-Fi is her Wi-Fi, and her Wi-Fi is your Wi-fi. You
That
pay-
Wi-Fi
If
gets
you
cut off,
ain't
I
no
pay for
phone,
another.
holla, we
It ain't gonna
you
get
gonna
cut
pay for
off.
another one for if it ain't getting cut off. You just ain't gonna be able to use it.
Okay, I can't use this,
Oh,
so I gotta use
it.
it.
You
I was
pay that
paying
one,
that
nigga.
one.
I'm
But
gonna
then
catch
guess
me.
what?
That's what I'm
But then
doing.
guess what? Your new Wi-Fi is her Wi-Fi too because y'all what's yours is hers and what's hers is yours. So you think she ain't gonna get access to that new Wi-Fi? Cause she
Not if
bitch
I don't
right.
give her the damn code, boy. I'm gonna scrape that shit off and
Like
start
women,
it.
like women, y'all see, y'all be
Y'all
downplaying women, but
underestimate us.
I ain't downplaying. We
I
already
know,
know.
but
We
she'll
already
call
know
up,
this situation.
she'll call up that motherfucker. Oh yes, this is Vincent's Bigby's wife. I'm Kelsey Bigby. You know what I'm saying? And we were having troubles
You know
with
what
our
I'm saying.
Wi-Fi, and I was just trying to, you know, I'm saying, man,
Well,
women
but
think
where,
of some
where you
wild
messing
shit.
up though is forgetting that I ain't in no type of petty bullshit like that anyway.
Yeah.
Like,
What you talking
yeah,
about?
I would never put myself in
I-
a situation.
legit, I don't do nothing worth being petty over. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like,
So you ain't been petty one time.
I'm not a petty person, bro. Like, I mean, playing around, fucking.
And
with,
he's
like,
a
with
lover,
boys or
not a
something.
fighter.
Flowers and skittles and everything.
He's a hippie.
Wait, was that cold?
He just wants to.
So, what if the person you with can't cook?
Oh,
How would
damn.
How would you?
I mean, I can cook. No.
But everybody can't cook
Fuck you
though.
laughing for, nigga? You ain't eat my food?
No, I'm saying like that ain't even a thing for me.
Oh,
You
yeah,
can't-
like,
you
I
can't-
just-
I'm a chef, bro. Like we about to still be.
I
But
mean-
they love to cook for you. They want to cook all the time.
No, I'm gonna have to be truthful with him. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to sit down.
Communication.
Look.
Communication.
Look, I'm gonna have to sit down. I'm gonna have to hold her hand. I'm like, look,
Baby,
baby. It just ain't for you, baby. It's for a lot of people. It just ain't for you. Let's go order Popeyes, baby.
Look,
It's all right.
Ashanti,
It's all
baby.
right.
She gonna have to say, be like, baby, baby, baby. We need, but you know what? You can politely say, let's take cooking classes together.
YouTube, bro. Like
That's
that's
still a
literally
hit.
all you gotta do.
It ain't no
That's still a
polite
hit.
because when you cook, you taste your shit. So she tasted that shit. She knew that shit was nasty. But
I thought it was good.
But you know what?
Somehow it might not be like
cook.
Let me show you how to cook
Some,
for me.
but guess what?
Like, you know
It's
what I'm
not
saying?
everybody's fault that they don't know how to cook. Everybody don't have a talented palate.
That's true.
And if you have a parent who didn't know how to cook
Yo,
and all you had was bullshit,
yo.
you're going to think that's how it's supposed to taste.
Nah,
My
he ain't got
grandmama-
no talented palate, but a nigga still know how to make some collard greens, macaroni and cheese, fried chicken. I know how to do all that shit, and it ain't hard. If I can do it, it ain't hard. If I can do it, it ain't hard. It's probably my wife, man.
Okay. So this has been another episode of The Corner. This has been Relationships and a Little Fires Part 2. We thank y'all for coming in tonight. We appreciate y'all. And as always, like I say, smash that like button. Subscribe. We're watching. We're like all the time. Our Facebook, page, Instagram, whatever. We're watching all the time.
Yep.
So if you love the content, if you like what we're bringing, shout us out.
Hit
And
that
also,
like button.
hit the like button. And then, like, if there's anything you want us to talk about or expunge on, let us know. And we're going to bring it to the table.
Shit,
So,
that big too now.
this has been a great season 1. And we're going to be taking a break for a little while. It's going to at least be a... Chill out, man.
And I'm gonna grace y'all with my presence for season 2.
Go.
Y'all see my wife in your season 2 too.
Oh, yeah,
now,
for sure, for sure.
You ain't gotta come back.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn, I thought
I'm
we
just
was serious.
playing.
I thought we
I'm
was
just
serious. I thought y'all fucked with me. It's cool.
That was her who said
So,
that.
like I was saying,
Mm-hmm.
this has been a great season 1. We're excited to be bringing you season 2. We're going to take a 2-week hiatus, but during that time, there's different stuff we'll be doing. You might see some of the cast members having a story time or things of that nature. We're still going to be bringing you content, but at the end of the day, we're going to take a hiatus. We're going to prioritize some things and bring y'all better content. better clarity, better sound, all that. So stay tuned for the next one.
You hate some scribbles.
Oh, fuck you,
Bro.
You can edit that.
I'm tired.
I be telling her that, boy, it's hot as fuck. Get your ass off of me. Wait till the air circulated this bitch and I'm
See,
cool
that was
down.
one right there, because I can't do that shit. It be hot as
I'm
hell.
Fuck all of that. I need to be cold the whole time.
With the ceiling fan.
So what you saying is,
Well,
if y'all about to fuck, it's cool when y'all cutting lunch, because y'all know it's gonna lead up
We get
to.
into it, but
after
after
that-
that, we didn't
It's
get into
fucking hot.
After, get
All
that
women
shit.
supposed to be
Bro, we
sweating
just
and
burn
shit.
calories.
Hell no.
I'm claustrophobic.
I'm not with that sweat. Oh, don't sweat on me, because you done fucked up the whole mood. We finna get up. You better take care of it before you even drop on me, because I. Ugh.
Hey,
Oh, I'll leave.
I can't
Oh,
promise you if
go.
I'm gonna do it or not.
Oh, see, I ain't
I can't
gonna lie.
promise you
I be
if I'm
sweating, that's why I don't be
It
wanting
depends
to
on
lie.
how good it is. I might help you.
Nah.
Hey, shit.
I'm good.
The sweat gonna pull you off.
No, the fuck it's not. It's gonna get you
It's
toast
gonna have
off.
to. It's gonna have to.
It's gonna have to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My brother said he go hard in the paint, son. Like,
Baby, you alright? Yeah, baby, I'm good. Don't worry about this shit. Goddamn, fuck. Woo. Yeah, this shit ain't nothing to it, but don't let no little bit of sweat stop your shit.
Oh, it's gonna stop you. Because you gonna get up off me.
But like you
You
said,
need to
depending on
go.
how good it is, you
Nasty.
want it.
what if it's like though? Like, what if
She
you
already
what if
said.
you and that bitch like, yo, this
She already
nigga going
said,
dumb,
depending on how
son.
good it is.
If it can't get no handle on it, baby, I'm sorry. I'm gonna. And I'm sorry
Damn, that's
for
a hard
you.
snap.
Yeah, that was the hardest.
Sound like something broke, boy. Like, oh, like, god damn.
Finna cut it off.
That's what it was about
It's
for.
a wrap.
That shit sound like that.
So did you start this up?
Shaking, not stirred.
Wow.
Wow, what
That's
happened?
loud story.
Bro,
Wow.
Yeah, that candy gonna taste good though when you get it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I think.
Am I drinking my two-step sound?
I'm sure y'all haven't heard a full length Outkast album.
Who?
I'm almost
Oh my god, bro.
I'm
Get out of
almost
here, son.
positive.
Alright.
Y'all didn't sit through a whole album listening to it.
Alright.
Okay.
Aqueminize my
referring
shit. First of all, Aqueminize my shit, so you can
Do
just
you
go
not
ahead
know
and shut the hell
Outkast
up.
laid and paved the way for a lot of artists from Atlanta?
Bro, Stank on You was fine. Like, I don't know what
Stank on You
It
was
ain't
not
bad.
fire.
It's not better
I'm
than
sorry, what?
Aquemini.
No, it's not. But
Yeah, I would
it
say,
was still
yeah,
fine.
definitely not in comparison to their previous albums. But
Man, get out of here,
Yeah.
bro. I'm not trying to
Bro,
hear
they
you, bro.
stopped rapping in 2005. What the fuck?
You talking?
I'm not trying to hear this shit.
They
They
stopped
stopped rapping in 2005. As a group. They stopped
We
rapping.
ain't talking about it as a
And then
group.
Big Boy pretty much been putting out shit. We never heard nothing from Drake.
A lot of them, they work overseas or they have artists of their own.
Me personally,
I mean,
once
that's
I made
cool,
all the
too,
money
but-
that I wanted, I
And what
wouldn't
happened to
be
the
making
other
shit
artists?
either.
Who?
What happened to the artists of the
I thought we was.
What happened to
but
them?
we didn't talk about
Excuse me.
Outkast.
Oh yeah, video
Ready?
night.
Oh, yeah,
No.
that's the
I'm
whole
sorry.
thing.
I gotta go to
My
a
bad.
safari in the morning.
Oh, you gonna introduce us? We're gonna go into
I
something.
thought.
And then here, I work every other Friday and sometimes all Fridays, so sorry.
This is the season finale, ladies and gentlemen.
You
So, to start off, we're gonna start from the right to the left. So we got here.
Storm?
And
we
this
got my
is
boy.
this is Matt.
I want a nickname. Smooth.
Nigga, your name is Sid.
Silly.
Yo, real name is a nickname.
We run that shit.
Alright, let's go.
Oh my god.
My bad, y'all.
Alright.
I wanted a nickname
What's-
too, man.
Your name is a nickname.
Your name ain't even Storm.
My
It's a
name,
real
my name ain't even a nickname. Mine is my middle name. K1 is my middle name.
And it's still a fire-ass nickname, though, if you was going by it.
Nigga,
your
your middle
name
name's
too?
Jamal.
I don't want to go by Jamal.
All
That's
right,
so
then.
damn normal, like.
Okay, something ain't normal.
So, but like Storm, Mac, whatever. Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's go.
But that's